Have you ever had one of those out of this world spiritual experiences where you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe that happened, and it changes your entire life? If so, I'd love to hear that. And while I share my story with you, if you could put that in the comments, that would be awesome. This is Krishanti with Krishanti.com, and I'm so happy you're here and we can share all of this cool stuff in the intuitive realm, as I like to call it, when we get into the psychic work, channeling, remote viewing, and all of that. So my story goes like this. As you know, I'm very wary of spirits. Those are ghosts, lower level energies. I love the higher level, the guides. The guides come through for me. If you're interested in learning about how all this works, for me personally, they come through on the right side. And then lower level spirits from the astral plane come through on the left side. I love the feeling on the right. It's a nice, good vibration. On the left, it's a low, hanging, negative vibration. So I don't do mediumship, but you can in the psychic work. They'll come through. I mean, you're opening yourself up to all these different unseen dimensions. But sometimes they'll just come in, like spirits will just come around, or a client will come and bring something with them and it'll hop onto you. So that's what happened in this case. And this spirit stuck on. And I finished the reading and I did my clearing process. But I'm a mom, everyday life. I had to go get my son from school. So I went to get him from school and I'm like, I still don't feel quite right. Something's still there. So he was watching his game, video games, and having a snack. And I'm like, okay, I need to take 20 minutes to go meditate. I go take the 20 minutes. I work it. I'm like, nah, still there. So my husband came home. I had already started preparing dinner earlier that day. I'm like, look, I'm going to need about an hour. And so to take an hour, go sit in the room, and I started to do this process of rising on the planes. And again, if this is ringing any bells for something that's happened with you, please share. So I'm rising on the planes. I'm going up to the higher realms with the intention to release this spirit. This is spirit releasement, which is something like hardcore shamans do. Like, I guess I could do that. I don't like to, but I did it in this case. So I'm rising on the planes. I'm going higher and higher and higher and higher. And that takes time because you're leaving your physical body and you're condensing into like your light body. Well, not condensing, you're just kind of moving into that vessel. And then you're going higher and higher. And the higher you go, the less of your physical manifestation, the body, and other like more concrete light bodies, like they kind of fall away. And then you become lighter and lighter and lighter. So I'm going so high up that I hear celestial music. And that's clairaudiently. And then I'm going higher and higher, and I'm like, there's the Elohim, which for a person to even utter that name, it's so sacred. And then I'm in this realm of like cherubs, and I could feel that energy. And this is the thing, it's like I can't talk about this at a dinner party, unless it's like that with people who are interested in this stuff. And it's even hard to explain it in words because it was so that feeling of like, oh my God. And then ultimately the goal was to get to heaven or wherever it is that's the brightest light, to get this thing off of me. Like, please, I'm like going higher, 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 higher. And the cherubs, they started to pull, and I could feel it, like this negotiation. It's like, okay, come on, like let's go. And finally I felt that release and it was gone. Now, why that's really important too is that if you don't get rid of an attachment of a spirit, ghost, something hanging around you, it can really do a number on your life. If it gets into your brain, it can kill you. Some people have psychotic episodes because of that. So you want to get rid of an attachment like as soon as possible. But it was gone, thank God. And I was crying like you wouldn't believe. It was to have an experience like that. I mean, it's like to be in that place. I really do have no words. But here's the funny part. You come back down to earth, and then it was time for chicken pot pie, which I thought was so ironic. But I would love to, again, hear your stories and talk more about this kind of thing. Like all of us, these wonderful things, these incredible things that happen. And at clairaudiently.com is where I have all the stuff. Like I've got these meditations that I channeled from when I was up there. And I hope that the stuff that I've created there can help you to have these kinds of experiences too, or more of them. Because that's just one of many that I've experienced that have brought me to tears, like tears of gratitude, tears of like complete, I don't know the word, where you just cannot believe it's so amazing. You can't believe it's so incredible. It's so beautiful. So that's what all the stuff I create is here to help with, if you want to check that out. But I'm looking forward to hearing your stories. And I want to just thank you so much for listening to this one and for being here. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.